Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Global Renaissance Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Trev Woods. I am joined by my best friend and my biggest op. Those
Biggest
are
op
two
is
different people.
crazy.
I'm the bestie.
Yeah, shout
I'm
out
not
to
the
Nelly.
op. You're
No,
my
you're
op.
literally the op. You're literally
my
the
op.
op. But yeah, shout out to Nelly, Cece. How you ladies doing today?
I'm doing great.
I love to hear that.
I'm doing amazing, even though it took me 2 hours to
Yo,
get here.
Trying to get here
Doing
because
amazing.
we're recording this on St. Patrick's Day, and like the studio I use is like right next to South Boston. If anybody knows anything about South Boston, that's the home of the Irish. So
Usually I'm on Haitian time. I was shocked.
yeah, it
Today,
was.
I was on the Irish time.
Yeah, no, it was bad. Like literally every
Uh,
road was closed. It was just very unfortunate, but we got it done. I'm gonna have to text these people to extend my time, but it's all good. They know me. This is really like part 2 type of vibe, kind of sort of. So Nelly came on like a month or so ago. We were talking about relationships and whatnot, and the people were asking for a part 2. So now we're doing a part 2. We brought a second guest who's a little problematic. See, we have a couple different perspectives here. You know, we got ladies. Are we allowed to say you're gay? Like, or doing? Do I need to cut that out?
This is progressive.
I don't know. She's Haitian. I don't know if she's trying to hide that from her
LGBTQ.
family or whatever.
I lied.
Kind of tell by the fit, but
Well, fam, now we know.
yeah, Cece just likes everybody. So, you remember one dude? You remember that one dude?
Chill out. Not too much.
This is probably gonna be the most.
Remember, don't be airing everybody's
Don't be
business
airing
out
up my
there.
business
I
like
ain't
that.
anything about him. I just say you remember that one dude. She knows what I'm talking about.
God,
Nobody else
please.
does. Yeah, anyway, so we're here to talk about relationships and whatnot again, and wherever else this conversation goes. We talked about a few things last time. Now, you had said we should have talked about a few things. Do you remember any of those?
I remember it cut off at, damn. The question was, that we left off on, was what have you learned about yourself
From
in
previous
previous relationships? And I guess a follow-up could be like, what do you think you could have done better?
Nothing. I'm amazing.
But the overarching question was,
Okay.
what have you learned about yourself in previous relationships?
You're not the humblest. So,
Yikes. You're not
I
wrong.
mean, everybody knows that.
yeah. So,
Everybody knows that. So, I mean,
And it can honestly be like, what you learned about yourself as like a person or yourself in relationships, just what you learned overall.
well, I think I already answered the
Previous
question,
escapades.
and the clip is literally already on Instagram
It
and
is?
TikTok. Yeah, I said you can't love someone
Yes.
loving you.
And then it cut off.
Yeah, no, literally. So that's like I'll re-answer the question maybe, but I need time to think about it. So we're gonna go to Cece first. What have you learned about yourself from past? Actually, hold on. Before we get into that, Nelly, we know you're still single, right?
I am single.
I don't like how you said that.
What do you mean?
My
What
girl's
you say?
single by choice.
No. It's just she came on last
Like-
time and we started with like I was like, "What's your relationship status?" And she was single last time, so I was like, "You're still single." I just, I'm saying,
I will
making
continue
sure.
to be single until there is.
You single
Maybe
to
that's
you
it.
know what I mean, bro. Don't do that. But you're not locked in with nobody right now.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Cece, what about you?
I'm in a relationship.
You watch.
Hey, Tammy!
Hey,
Hey,
Tammy! We love
Tammy!
Tammy. We love Tammy more than we love Cece. Very
Oh,
unproblematic.
Cece.
Well, you do, but again, op.
He's definitely more unproblematic than me.
No, for sure, 100%. And y'all have been locked in for like a while now.
Yeah.
What is that like? What is it like to be like in a long relationship? Because I've never experienced that.
This is your question.
Honestly, it's a roller coaster. I'm not
Right.
gonna. Y'all, chill out. Growth. You feel me?
Okay. So what have you learned about yourself through this relationship and past ones?
Not to say that I was toxic,
But you were. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
but I was just a little bit.
Oh, it's okay. Me
Are you
too.
going to say how?
And
You should.
Are you going to tell us
I was toxic in the sense that I gave up too easily.
Gave up.
Yeah, on relationships. Like I just wasn't. I stood on business a little too hard.
So you would like get bored and just be out.
Sometimes I get bored, or sometimes like the second something hits like the water, I'd be out. Like I wouldn't. I wasn't the type of person to work on things. I didn't feel the need to.
Why not?
Because I doesn't have the energy to do
I
it.
just felt like
I
I
just-
get somebody else. You're a replacement.
Pretty much. Or like
That's cold.
my mentality when it comes to relationships, and everybody that knows me knows this, is that I don't really care about relationships. I don't feel like it's necessary. If you love somebody and they love you, then that's great. We can be locked in. But I don't feel like relationships are mandatory. I don't have a need. I don't have a want for it.
You're okay with being by yourself.
I'm okay with being by myself. I'm content with that.
That's fair. Okay.
You need me to be. You need to give me more peace than myself, basically.
Very real.
As it should. Twin, what about you?
I would say, and I did touch on this, I believe, last time, before it cut off, but I think that I learned how to be more gentle. You and these it's like, is it yummy? Is it good? Damn.
You just let me moderate my sound effects. That means I'm listening. I'm affirming what you said.
I
Just
received
shake
the
your head.
affirmation.
I'm
but
an audible individual, you know?
I definitely learned how to be more gentle. I would say, like, in my
Not what I did on purpose.
in my relationship that I was in high school, I feel like I just had a lot of anger. Not as a result of him, he was great, but just like external factors, and a lot of times it made me project that anger into the relationship, when a lot of times it could have just been me kind of taking a breath and not, taking things as far as I did. And really just like learning how to be more soft spoken, be a lady. Being a lady, and not just very much like
Yeah, that's crazy.
I had to learn how to tone that down and take a step back. In addition to that, I also have learned recently, and kind of am still learning, not compromising. And I don't mean like compromising, like, okay, if you're in a relationship, they want this, I want that, and now we're going to make a compromise. No, but like not compromising on my non-negotiables, not compromising on my boundaries and how I know I want to be treated. Just because I see a couple green flags or because they look good doesn't mean I'm going to completely undermine and disregard all the other red flags. So that's something that I have recently been learning, and really just kind of, when we say standing on business, learning how to really stand on business and be unapologetic about it.
Take notes, ladies, because red flags be looking like rainbows when it comes to the right one.
Amen.
So
You know about some rainbows, huh?
Be who you are.
Love is love.
love is love.
Those were fantastic answers. Y'all are corny, bro. Those are fantastic answers, very insightful. I feel like, what have I learned other than you can't love someone in love? I feel like you just gotta know what it is that you're looking for real. And then don't play with people. Like, if you don't want somebody, don't play with them.
Can I add one more?
Yeah.
This is kind of something that my friend, shout out to Kadisha, she kind of put into perspective with me a few days ago. The fact that I tend to be a little overly critical. So not looking for red flags, and not being so like, oh, well, he's great, but this, but that, but this. That's something that I'm currently learning, just because I know I have really high standards, and not to say that I would lower them, but it's like this one specific thing doesn't have to be something that's amplified and why I cut the person off, or why I automatically just distance myself or lose interest. So learning how to be less overly critical, that's something that I'm currently learning right now.
That one, because I get the ick too easily. Just chew the wrong way, I'm done.
No, but that's real though, because I feel like I have this thing where I feel like if you were to ask me like to like build my ideal woman, I could very much do it. And I feel like if somebody's not that, they're on a short leash where it's like,
But
talked
who's
about
not
this.
on a short leash when it comes to you, though? Even if the leash is long initially, it always gets chopped.
Somebody
right
has a
here.
very long leash.
So
Me right here.
She knows.
I know.
We referenced her last
She
time.
knows too.
She does know. That's the
wow.
craziest thing. Like, we talked about her last time,
Mm-hmm.
and then just a mess.
You have any updates?
but you always
Do I have any?
fumble.
Huh?
You always fumble the ones you actually want.
It's not. This is not even my fault, bro.
Oh, shocker.
Why is it a shocker? First of all, you're acting like I'm just like a problem, which is not true.
I think Trevor's been doing well.
You've been doing better.
Like, the problem is you've only seen like you like not like there was a moment where I was like the peak of my toxic. Like, you seen that shit, and then I was kind of like outside for a little bit. So you've never seen me in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Well, not a good one.
Yeah.
That shit was bad, but you've never seen me like in my like lover boy type of. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like that face you just made. But so you've seen me like
No,
you see
like
how
you
I
have
act when I
definitely
like
gotten
a
better.
girl.
You've definitely gotten better. I think that
I've seen the
you're
growth just a little bit.
doing what you should be doing. Like you're dating around. Not to say that you're outside and just out here, because he's not, ladies. He's not. He's not. He's not just out here, but he's getting to know people. He's expressing his interest. He's keeping it very real with those he wants and those he might not want. I think Trevor's doing a pretty good job.
Thank you.
He's being very intentional about the ladies that he's pursuing, which I applaud him for that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Like, again, I know you think I'm not shit.
High key, I feel like you've always been intentional when it comes to the ladies that you've been wanting. They just weren't peeping that. Like, they weren't focused on that fact. They were a little bit delusional, if I'm being real.
You make a good point.
No shade, no shade.
In what way?
All shade.
In a way, no shade. Nah, in a way where it's like, when it comes to Trevor, it's like anybody else outside looking in can see he's not interested. But the person who's trying to pursue you isn't noticing that. They're not realizing that at all.
They're great points.
I think that goes back to what you said about you can't love someone into loving you.
Right.
I think sometimes you definitely get caught up in those situations.
Oh, that's a fact. 100%.
Not to say names at all. And it's not the person that Cece was talking about at all. But just in general, how there have been instances where you just kind of like be like, deuces, I'm just here for the vibes. And then these girls would be like, oh my God, Trevor. It's like, damn, sis, like, stand the hell up.
No,
and I just want to intervene sometimes, like, girl, are you sure? Are you sure?
So
you don't want to talk. You don't want to have an intervention.
So here's the thing. I think part of I don't necessarily think it's a problem, but I think what happens a lot of times is like I'm very like upfront, right? So I'll be like, for example, there was a girl who I was dealing with a couple of years ago, and I was like, listen, this is just gonna be casual. Like, I'm not interested in like having a serious relationship with you, but I'm probably gonna treat you like my girlfriend. So like, if that's a problem for you, you probably shouldn't deal with me. And she was like, nah, it's all good. But then I think that kind of treatment starts to make them think like, oh, well, maybe this could be something else. And even though I'm explicitly like, nah, that's not what I want, it's hard to like, oh, like, so you talk to me all the time. He's always affirming me and this and that. Like, I can understand why it might kind of be internalized in a certain way. So one of the other things that I've realized is that sometimes you have to save people from themselves. Because I used to be the person where it's like, it's not my job to save you from yourself. If I told you what it was and you're just delusional about it, like, why would I separate? I'm having a good time. So why would I separate myself? But I do feel like, I'll try to have a moral compass a little bit. So it's sometimes just the right thing to do to just be like, yo, I see you're kind of getting too deep into this. So for your sake, I'm going to remove myself because, again, I'm in this position of like, I'm chilling, but you're taking it a different way. So that's another thing.
That's mature of you, because some people will just be selfish when it comes to that.
And that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
That's not my job.
There's nothing wrong with that, but...
No, it's not. There's nothing wrong with it, but I also feel like it's like I don't want to cause unnecessary damage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think either way they're going to be hurt.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's
but it's
kind of how I look at it now.
But it's
either
better.
Way, they're going to.
I feel like it's better to like not extend that because it's like.
No, I agree with you.
I left someone for that same exact reason.
Because
they were getting too deep into it, and I just wasn't.
I know who this is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't think you do. I think maybe it's been brought up. No, absolutely not. But whoa, no. But you know who it is. And I left them for that reason because they were getting too deep into it, and I knew I wasn't in the right headspace. And
that's real. That's real.
That's real.
Do you feel like what do you think makes someone ready for a relationship? Because I feel like I hear people say that all the time, like, I'm not ready for a relationship. And some of that is just like, I don't want to be in a relationship with this person. But like, you see people talk about all the time, like, don't date if you're not ready, whatever. Like, what do you think makes someone ready to be in a relationship?
I think
A healthy, successful relationship.
I think that just depends on the person.
Yeah.
What makes you ready to be in a relationship?
I think you should ask Cece since she's in a relationship.
I'm the wrong person to ask.
Damn, I can't ask nobody.
Yes, I'm in a long-term relationship. It's been like, what, 3 years now? But
Imagine. Must
Yeah.
be nice.
I wasn't ready in the beginning.
And
I wasn't ready at all, and I let them know that I was not ready.
and he didn't give a fuck. I respect that.
Pretty
a lot.
much.
I
They were
respect that a
they were
lot.
just persistent. That's it.
Persistence pays.
Yeah, pretty much. And sort of just pushed me to become ready.
Yeah.
And I just decided to rock with it. But again, like I was saying earlier, I'm the type of person where it's like the second things go left, I'm ready to just jump off the boat.
Yeah.
I'm done. But I sort of had to compromise and find like a middle ground,
Fair.
because you got to actively want to try in a
No,
relationship.
that's absolutely true. I remember I told somebody one time, and I think I don't think I want to say all that. Never mind.
You could cut it out.
Yeah, you're right. No, I was just saying like a couple of the situations that I've been in, because I haven't been in like a official relationship in almost 3 years, but I done had some relationships. You get what I'm saying? And I told one girl, I was like, listen, you're trying to do the work. I'm not gonna do the work, and you can't do the work for this relationship by yourself. So we gotta cut it off. And I feel like that's really what it comes down to. Like, if you're willing to do the work, then it works. But if you're not, then you're kind of shit out of luck. And it's like, ultimately, my thing is, I tell people like this. It's not like the work's easy, but if y'all are willing to do the work together, then you're good. Like, you know that already. But I feel like some people just be like, nah, it's hard. It's like everything hard. So like, what do you?
But I feel like a lot of people think of like the 80-20 rule
Yeah,
when it comes to relationships.
yeah. But
It
I also
can't be that all the time.
no, I agree. But it's more so like, you know what? Some of these people are not healed, right? A lot of people been through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, if you want to like get past that, it's a lot of work to be done. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's some people who've been through some real ass shit, and it's like, all right, that damages how you interact in any type of relationship, but especially a romantic one. Like, the level of intimacy is really high, and you have to be really trusting and open and vulnerable. And if you've been through some shit where it kind of damages your trust, then you're not gonna be super willing to do that. And it's like, okay, that's where you're at, but ultimately I'm all about outcomes, and do you want to stay a not trusting individual for your whole life? And if that's not the case and you want to have these fulfilling, deep, intimate relationships, you got to do the work. And the work is not easy, but it's like, okay, if you're willing to do the work and you find somebody who's willing to do the work with you and like kind of thug it out, then that's y'all got what you need to do what you need to do. Because ultimately, it's not like the shit is just going to happen. You're going to be good one day. Well, all that trauma, it's gone. Like, that's not how it works. So at some point, you got to do the work. And it's just about, like, when are you going to do it? Or are you just going to stick with the same problems? So that'd be my biggest thing, where I'm just like, yo, like, just do the work. Sucks. It's hard. But do the work.
Hard work.
I'm for the fucking
Hard work.
There you go. Hard work. Ultimately, everything comes down to that. Like, relationships are real work, right? Like, I don't know. I just feel like some people just be letting themselves off the hook a little bit too easy, and I don't know. I don't respect that a lot.
But some people put in the right work for the wrong people.
Ooh. Damn. Say more.
As in, like, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you need to put in the work. You got to heal yourself. You got to get your mental in the right space. But if you do it for the wrong person, then that all goes away.
No, it doesn't.
I don't think
It
it goes
does.
away. I think we were both
No,
in those situations.
I feel
I
like
don't think it goes away.
agree to disagree. Because I feel
God, nigga, we're here to argue.
agree to disagree. Because I've been in like relationships with people where I was trying my best, like I was putting in work, and you know me, I don't give a fuck,
Yes, correct.
right? Like I don't care enough
No
to
fucks
try
given.
at all,
Yeah.
0.
Mhm.
And I put in so much work, so much time, so much effort into myself and to them, and I was pouring more into them than they were me. And then ultimately, the relationship went left, and the next person that I was with, I just had to restart all over again.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's necessarily a bad situation. I feel like that's a lot of just a learning experience for both of y'all.
It
And
is.
I don't think you did that in vain. Because I said, I know we both have been in those situations. I know who's probably in your head. You know who's in my head. Yeah. Like, that doesn't mean that it was wasted time just because the relationship didn't, the outcome wasn't what you expected or what you wanted. Even though you were probably giving a lot more, pouring a lot more into the person than they were you. At least you acknowledge that. But I wouldn't say that it was 100% a waste of time.
You live and you learn, but I feel like when you've put in that much work for somebody and it went to waste, the next person you're trying to sort of hold back.
That's why you gotta heal, right?
Exactly.
And this, I keep talking about the same fucking person.
It's
But
okay.
It's like
Experiences.
you can't hold what someone else did to you against the next person. It doesn't matter if 10 people did it to you. You can't enter a relationship with somebody and say, well, this person did me like this. So now you're starting off like at a handicap, right? Because that person didn't do nothing to you. So it's like what they say, don't bleed on someone who didn't cut you, right? So it's like if you go through a relationship, you give, and ultimately you realize like, yo, I'm the only one giving here. I have to separate myself, and you go through all the pain that kind of comes with that. When you get to the next person, right, that's where the healing happens. You gotta be like, okay, this happened with this person. This situation was this situation. You do your healing, and then when you start dealing with the next person, you say, all right, we're starting at 0 rather than starting this person at -10 and making them climb to the start line. You know what I'm saying? Because like they ain't do shit to you. Like they're their own person. You got to judge them off the merits of their actions rather than the last person.
I do think it's valuable though to proceed with caution
Yes.
when you are entering new situations because it's like yes we can start at 0 but at the same time there was something that happened for the previous outcome to be what it was and not to say like okay carry that into your next relationship but I think take whatever learning experiences that you received from that situation relationship whatever and seeing what you can do to change your actions that may or may not change the outcome but not necessarily bringing the baggage but really just kind of being very cautious.
No, I think it is
Ultimately,
important
there's
to
a
be
reason
vigilant.
people act how they act in every relationship.
Right. No, I agree, but I do think it's like okay, I understand that. For example, like after my first, really my only real relationship, right? We broke up, and I was like sad or whatever, right? And I didn't like I was not entertaining nobody for months. Like I was like I need to like figure out what the fuck happened here. And that's when I kind of came to that conclusion. Like, you be trying to love someone and loving you, right? So the next time I deal with somebody, I'm not looking at it as like, all right, like I don't trust this person. I'm not gonna give them nothing. It's just like I just have to be aware of the balance here. Like, am I overdoing it? So for me, it's like, okay, let me be perceptive about the issues that I had or my inability to identify certain issues rather than looking at this person and saying, yeah, I don't fucking trust you because the last person. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the distinction. And maybe that's what you were saying. I think I just might have heard it differently. But I think it's important to proceed with caution. I think it's important to be vigilant, but it's also important to be open enough to realize like, yo, this person is their own person. And whatever happened to me, like they didn't do that shit. So it's unfair of me to hold that against them. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
All right, let's be toxic for a second. No, I'm kidding.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's be a little ignorant, like icks.
Ignorant.
Icks. Let's talk about them icks.
You want to go first? Or you just going
Just as they come out. I know you got a bunch.
I
Did you tell us your type?
don't know. Probably not.
What's your type?
I can.
What's your type? Because what
I
if
might have
what
very
if
briefly.
what if the homies watch this and be like, yo,
Hey,
I want
homies.
parts.
Hi,
You know what I'm
homies.
saying? What's your type?
I like tall, black, God-fearing men. I do love the Africans. Really love the Africans. Love the Haitians. But at the end of the day, tall, black, God-fearing men.
Nice teeth.
Nice teeth.
Always.
In terms of icks, I hate nub nails. Like, if you're the type to like bite your nails down to the to the nail bed, I don't like that because I'm gonna keep on looking at them. You're gonna be touching me. It's like I don't like that. Stay away. I don't like another ick when people just spit. Like you know how when people be walking, you have the.
Yeah.
I can't stand that at all. I hate when people their food, like smacking their food.
That's real.
That's a huge ick
That's
of mine.
nasty.
I really don't like that at
I
all.
might leave on the date, like if you just
No
make
cap.
Likewise.
I'm
That's
sorry,
really
this
gross.
has been great, but I gotta go.
Just very icky. Another ick when people don't tip. Yeah, I
Don't
used to
tip
work
what? Like at restaurants?
at
'Cause
restaurants.
I'm
I'm not
tipping
saying like I'm not.
tipping at
Yeah.
takeout, bro.
No, I'm
gonna
not
lie
talking about
to you.
takeout.
I
I'm
was
not
about to
talking about
say.
takeout. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not talking about takeout. But if you're at a restaurant, if you're going on a date and you're taking someone out to eat, it's customary to tip.
Oh, I got a better question. First date protocol with Nelly Nels. Like, if a man's like, yo, I feel like I fit that type. You know what I'm saying? I'm tall, dark, handsome. Fresh off the boat from Africa. You feel me? I'm trying to see
Fresh
what's
off the
up.
boat from Africa,
What-
you
what-
trying to
what's
get a
the-
visa? Shit.
What's the first date protocol? Like, how do you want a man to like? You know what I'm saying? Or do you just feel like if I tell him, then it's like,
No, yes, how they gotta come.
Ha.
That's
Okay.
kinda
Okay.
correct
Okay.
for
Okay.
Nelly.
Okay. All right. D. Like. Okay. I'll use examples from a recent date that I had. You might watch this. You did a very good job, sir. For one, I don't like knowing what we're gonna do.
she like to be surprised.
I do like to be
She's a
surprised.
surprise me ass.
Like, I'm very much a surprise me ass person because it's like 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna like what we're doing as long as I'm doing it with you and it's just a vibe. And
unless you don't
so,
like that person.
huh?
Unless you don't like that person,
Then why are we going on a date?
how would you know? Before the first date. Now let's just get into it. Like, what's the like? How do you like to be approached? Right. So it's like, okay, let's say someone follows you
Mhm.
on Instagram. Like, are you like get straight into it? Like, yo, hey, you're
Don't
fine.
get straight
Ah,
into it, because I'm probably not gonna answer.
real.
So don't get
So my
straight
DMs
into
are
it.
flooded. I
You gotta ease into it. So the individual that I was mentioning, he high key eased into it. Like, I'm talking,
I know who we're talking about now.
yeah, eased, very much eased for months. So it's like, make your little appearances.
Like that story.
Don't just stop at liking the story,
Swipe up.
because it's
say
like,
happy
okay,
birthday.
we going
Gotta
hard,
swipe
I'm a heart.
up.
What are we doing? Why are we playing these games?
Have a
Like, let's bring
conversation.
Instagram back to where the liking story was gone. But like, slide up, start a conversation. If I post something, like, spark a conversation. It doesn't have to be,
Bruh,
damn, you bad, shorty.
when she posts the song, that's the song. What you know about this?
I'm not gonna lie, that has worked.
That's what
I get
that's
you.
what I
Gotta
be doing.
get
That has
That's what I
worked.
be doing.
But yeah, like, sliding up on the story. People know I like to travel. So, like, okay, if you're asking me about my travel, that's a great conversation starter. Asking about music, that's a conversation starter. I'm Haitian. Like, don't just stop at the, hey, shawty, you bad. You so beautiful. Like,
Cause now you're blocked.
thanks. Like, thanks.
Block is crazy.
You're not blocked. Like, you might get a little, heart
You
on the
might get
message,
blocked.
but,
Aw,
like,
thanks.
it's not going to
Those
lead
be
to
the
anywhere.
worst.
The aunt
The aw,
thing.
With the
thanks.
smiley face.
Oh, yo, that hurt my heart. Like,
Mm.
damn.
Man, I mean,
Apple soda ate with that heart hand emoji.
I-
Oh, 'cause I
heart
use that.
thanks with the little smiley face. We're gonna be kind and polite. But like, there's different ways to approach it. If it's through like following or whatever in a DM, ease into it. Don't just, hey, shawty, you bad. I want to take you up. Thanks, but no thanks. Like,
So you do
Thanks.
want to like know a little bit about them before you
yes,
propose the date. That makes
stranger
sense.
danger.
That makes
Okay,
sense. That makes sense.
stranger danger.
Very much makes sense. Are you like a let's text FaceTime before the date? Like,
I'm like a let's text. So, like, I would love to text you. Like in the days approaching, weeks approaching the date, phone call. We're not doing FaceTime. I think FaceTime is so like
It's, like,
informal
awkward.
and
Don't
a little
FaceTime me,
intimate.
I'm
Not even
blocked.
awkward, but like we don't know each other. Why are you
Why am I
seeing
seeing
my
your
space?
face?
Why are you
Yeah.
seeing my space? Let's take it back to the old school. We're gonna be on the phone, okay, at a respectable time.
Feet up and shit.
Kicking my feet. I'm not gonna lie. I be on the phone. You know, turn around, like,
I be
We're gonna
walking
be on
all
the
through the
phone.
house. Yo.
be on the phone. Like, let's
washing
get to know each
dishes.
other.
That's it.
Let's get to know each other phone. We don't need to be on FaceTime. Like, we're not friends yet. We
Yeah.
don't know each other yet. That's such a
Makes sense.
personal,
Yeah.
you know?
Only
Like,
I get to FaceTime, nigga.
Never gets to FaceTime, y'all. Sorry. But also, as we're approaching the date, you have to send a follow-up. Like, confirm that y'all are going on the date. At least the day before.
Ooh,
Like,
nothing
are we still
irks
on?
me.
Go ahead.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
nothing irks me more than someone asking you out on a date. Then the next day they say, "What you doing today?" What do you mean? What am I doing today?
I really don't like the "what are you doing" conversations. Ask me
What do
something
you mean?
else.
Please.
That's
Respectfully.
nothing else.
I'm only asking you what you're doing if like we're locked and it's like, yo, I'm pulling up on you. Like that's the only reason I'm texting you.
That's
What are
real.
you doing? Like there's no because what are you doing is not a conversation starter.
It's funny.
It's
I had
not.
to even how are you? I had to ask. I had to tell my brother because he be texting, "Oh, how y'all doing? How y'all living?" It's like, nigga, ask me something else. Ask me what my intrusive thoughts
Be
were
more
today.
specific.
Like, ask me what gave me joy today. What made me laugh?
Like, get creative.
Who was the highlight of my day? Like,
Who is
stop.
crazy?
Because I'm going to hit you with,
chill.
I'm going to hit you
Chill.
with nothing chilling and call it a day.
Yeah,
End of
nah,
conversation.
I get that. That makes sense. So, okay, you want to have a conversation. You confirm the plans. Now it's date time.
Now it's date time. I do love a good flower.
Mm.
Okay, love a good bouquet of
Flower on the
flowers.
first date. Oh, my fault. My
Flowers. I
fault.
love a good flowers.
I ain't never done
Picking me up and or sending my Uber. That's customary. If it's like, sorry, in my head.
that. Now she's
sorry.
thinking about somebody.
I am.
I know
Honestly,
you
I don't
are.
like when they pick me up.
Why?
I don't like
If
when
I
they pick
knew
me up.
already,
Danger,
like,
danger?
pick me
If
up.
I knew you already, then yes.
Mm.
But I don't know. I feel weird about it. Like my first date with Temmie.
Y'all
They
met
didn't-
there.
Yeah.
Like, did he send an Uber? What
Like
was it?
no, I met them at the location late, of course, because
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
I gotta scope the area.
No, real.
Gotta
what's
scope
going
the
on.
scenery.
Real. You gotta hop in, bro.
Take a photo of your license plate just
Bro.
in case.
Yeah.
No, I'm not meeting you there. I think at the point I'm at now, you're either gonna pick
I'm a
me
lady.
Or we gotta
Maybe.
meet at
You're-
like, or you can pick me up from like a different location, like a couple houses
Not the
down or
crib,
something.
Yeah.
up. Even for that, like I'll send you the Uber. Like I'll send you not the Uber. I'll send you a screenshot of like how much it is. You're gonna send me the money for it. If
Because I don't even want
have
you to get me the
address.
Uber. Just send me the bread.
That's kind of how I went about it with someone recently because I'm like, yeah, you're a stranger. I don't know you, stranger danger.
Send me the
And
bread.
so what? Yeah, the plans were gonna be. Oh, like he already offered. Like, okay, I'll send you the Uber. Cool. I'm like, okay. Like, do we want me to send you a screenshot of like how much it is? Because I know some guys be a little bit touchy with like, oh, she trying to finesse me. And he was like, oh, look, I was just gonna send you some money for the Uber. I was like, okay, that's cool.
We
So
love it.
that is customary behavior if you're not picking me up already.
Mhm.
Because why am I meeting you there? Like.
I mean,
I wouldn't want to meet you there. Like, pick me up.
You're grown.
I mean, yes, but
You
like,
find your way.
treat me like a lady. Come get me.
Mm.
Come get me or call the Uber. Easy.
I'm just a
Um,
girl.
I'm a grown ass woman. But come get me. Come get me. So, yes, that's customary for the
Period.
date. Love me some flowers. I don't want to touch a door. Don't make me touch a door. Be upset.
Basically, don't make her do any work.
I would love that actually. Like, I would love
Quite
that. I
lit-
don't want to do
that's-
anything.
Women don't want to do anything.
I don't
want to
do anything.
If we're being honest, women don't want to do anything.
You're
They
not
don't.
wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong at all. And I feel like also, just like with myself, I'm planning so much in so many different areas of my life. And I'm doing so much in so many different areas of my life. If we're on there, I just want to be. Like,
What a luxury that must be.
I just want to be.
What a
That's all.
luxury.
I don't even want to
Must
think
be.
on the date.
What a luxury that must be. We don't
Smile and wave.
We're
Just
not,
smile and
We're not
wave,
afforded
folks.
such a luxury. But you know, I get it. Y'all do y'all thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
How about on the date?
On the date.
On the actual date. And you can answer too. Like, what are you expecting
What am I
on
expecting?
the
I
date?
don't expect nothing on a date. Just be able to talk. Because if you can't converse, you're dropped.
Mhm.
Because the thing is, I don't really want much from a woman for real. Like, I don't. Like, I don't need too much from you. But if I don't like talking to you, like, you're clipped. Like, I promise you, you're not sticking around. Because like if I don't like talking to you, like, what purpose do you serve?
That's real.
So it's really just about the conversation, you know, graciousness, right? Like, yeah, obviously I'm supposed to pay for it, but like, say thank you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I
all
think-
of that.
I thought you were about to say, like, reach for the card.
Nah, you ain't got to do the reach shit because I know you're not
Like,
paying.
I
so
thought
it's
you were
like,
about
I
to
feel
say
like-
reach
I
for
feel
the
like that shit
card.
is a little corny. I'm just like, nah, you ain't got to do all that. But like, be gracious about it.
High key though. If they're paying, I'll try to tip. I'll tip at least.
And you know, we appreciate that. I'm gonna tell you no, but like, and it's funny because I'll sit here and be like, yeah, all that shit is stupid. I'm like very much the don't touch your car, don't touch the door. Like, you gotta walk on the inside, all that. So yeah, I just really expect like good conversation, and it's not even like an expectation. It's just like what I'm looking to see. Because if it's not there, then you know you gotta go.
Yeah.
Also, do you look as good in person? If I like met you through the DMs, because
Trevor be in the
I
DMs,
be
y'all.
in them DMs. I tell people Instagram is the best dating app that exists,
Don't
right?
sleep
You
on
have,
LinkedIn.
you know what I'm saying? So,
Sorry.
yeah. So it's like, like for me with a woman, it's like I want you to be like gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? So if I like see you and it's like, it's probably like you probably already lost. If you can't carry a conversation, you probably already lost. But those are really the only two things that I'm looking for real. That's it.
For me to add on to those, if we could laugh, I want to be cracking up with laughter on this day, especially because it's like we're both probably, there's probably nerves flowing.
Mhm.
It's the first time. It might be a little awkward, but if we're able to just laugh in addition to whatever conversation, it's like, yes. Like, I think there's a quote, it's like smiling, like laughter is the key to the soul. Have you heard something along those lines? And it's like, okay, let's
I hate an
fellowship with
unfunny ass
laughter.
nigga.
Let me see your teeth. Let me key, ha ha ha. Like, I love a good ha 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 ha. And even when it's like loud enough for other people in the restaurant to hear, I'm with that. Let's all nerves. We don't have to make a scene, but like,
let niggas know you're having a good time.
yes, we're having a good time. Let's,
High key, I go for the funny dudes, and that was my problem.
Tell me,
Honestly, I'm funnier than Temmie. Oh my
That's
God.
so crazy.
No shade
That's
to
so
Temmie,
crazy.
but like,
I gotta go pay for this extension.
Temmie
Y'all keep
knows. Temmie
Okay.
knows. Unfortunately, no, I'm
So
funnier.
I guess since Trevor's gonna pay, are we doing girl talk for like the last?
Let's
the
do
next 30
girl
seconds?
talk.
Okay, you start.
I don't know what
You
to
start.
talk about. I need a topic.
Yikes! I wasn't prepared. Ah!
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know. What's given with the men these days in Boston? How you feeling about them?
I don't date men in Boston.
We don't do that.
I don't live in Boston.
Ghetto.
So
If you're thinking about dating a man in Boston, don't.
don't
Don't.
unless it's Trevor.
What?
Not even that.
What was said?
You'll see when you watch it.
Damn. Damn. I feel left out.
You should.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Wow.
It's okay, man.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Next time.
Not really.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't like
Darn.
Oh, it's okay. Gosh darn it.
You all make me sick.
Throwing up crying.
Y'all are weird. What did I want to talk about? I want to talk about baddies. Am I wrong for like only caring about like? So I was having this conversation with you in the DM. So I was like, "Yo, if I'm going on vacation, I'm going for 3 things, right? Like I want good food, good weather, fine women." Like,
Oh my God.
and you know what? Niggas be telling me because I was having this conversation in the group chat with the boys, and one of them's in a relationship. The other one is a good Muslim, so he ain't really be on that. And I'm like, bro, why the fuck would I want to hang out with you niggas like on vacation? What are we gonna be doing? Where are the shorties at? Am I wrong for that? Also, another girl, I don't like when people try to tell me about myself because usually they be wrong. You kind of got me that one, so you kind of ate with that little one thing.
Yeah, I had
That
to.
little one thing. But like this one girl, I posted something. I don't remember. It was like a reel that somebody else posted where this dude was like, "Oh yeah, like I feel like God uses me to punish women. You know, I cheat for the sake of my relationship." And I be posting shit like that on my close friends just as jokes. Like I don't cheat. Like that's crazy. But I just posted it and she swiped up. She was like, "This is why we can never work." And she was basically like, "You're like obsessed with women." And I'm like, have you seen y'all? Why the fuck would I not be? But it's like, I feel like that's rather like, people always say, "Oh, Trevor, focus on yourself." Like, one, that's all I do. But I don't think like wanting to be around people you're attracted to is like weird. Am I bugging?
There was like 3 parts to the question.
Yeah, there was a lot.
You know how this goes, all right? Like, I'll go here and then there and then there. Catch up.
When it comes to men being obsessed, like too overly obsessed with women, I think of it vice versa. Like women being obsessed with men and how like it can come across as weird, especially like in a group of other females. Like I'm thinking of it as, when you're like in a friend group or something, at a party, on a vacation, and there's always that one person that just wants to be around niggas.
Mhm.
They're doing everything to catch the attention of other guys. I think of it like that. Like, calm down.
It's annoying.
It's annoying.
It's not wrong. Like, based off her example. I don't think
Exactly.
you're wrong.
It's not.
It's
It's not
annoying.
wrong. It's just
vibe.
aggravating.
Just vibe.
That is the
Just
vibe.
chill out.
That literally is the vibe. Like, if I'm
Let them come to you.
a man.
He is a man.
Yeah. That's the
That's not how this shit work, bro. Like if
9
you
out
want,
of 10, they're not coming.
if you want him, you gotta go get him.
I
You
mean,
feel
of
me?
course,
But
cover.
that's my thing though. Like I feel like one, I'd be like just talking about it, like on some joke shit. But it's like that's why I gotta get a lot of shots up.
But I feel like nowadays a lot of girls are bolder.
Nah, bro.
No, I feel like some girls are bolder these
But
days.
not on like a regular like.
Not on a regular basis,
That's
of
what
course,
I'm saying.
but
So it's like, all right, if I want a girl, like I could get her.
all you gotta do is give eye contact. Be in the club and give eye contact.
Y'all
to
give
that
the
one
eye
girl.
contact and you, but it's like
I'm
how
not
am
gonna
I?
lie. I saw a reel on Instagram, and it was the public interview guys.
Yeah.
This one guy,
did
he
one
went up to
yesterday.
this other guy. I did one yesterday. Yeah, shout out to Garvin's. But yeah, the guy, he asked another guy. He was like, "Yo, bro, what's your best pickup line?" And the guy, he was like, "Look over there."
Look over there and then grab the chain. Yeah.
Yo,
Me personally, I'm not doing that. That's so
that.
crazy.
It
would work on
But wait,
it
but
would
wait,
not
wait,
work
wait.
on
It would
me.
work. Don't touch my face.
Harassment.
Like,
Don't
no,
touch
but
me.
that's- But that's the thing.
It would work on.
But that's the thing. Like that's a risk though, because if she
It is a
doesn't
risk.
like that, like she could really not like that.
No,
You
you're
know what I'm
absolutely
saying?
right.
So it's like if you're gonna
Absolutely
be
right.
that bold, like you really gotta know. And for me, like I was raised to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like I was told that women want to be treated so and so type of way. So it's like I'm always gonna err on the side of caution. Like if I'm not sure you want to talk to me, I'm not talking to you. You get what I'm saying? Like there was one girl I was talking to like at my gym, and she was like, "I've been waiting for you to come talk to me for weeks." I was like, "Bro, how was I gonna know that?" She's like, "I'll look at you." I'm like, "No, you don't. You might glance at me,
We
but
do
like,
do the eye
we do
contact,
I feel like girls definitely make it.
make it obvious,
Noticeable.
please." Y'all keep telling us we're dumb, and we are. We're slow. All right.
I
need
mean, for
things
me,
to be-
I speak up.
Oh, well, I
So-
know you. Hi, I'm Nelly. What's your name? Like you a different breed. But like, I just feel like generally
Okay.
speaking, like I'm not expecting like a woman to like come pull up on me. So it's like you can hold the stare for a while, so you can smile because you might just be like, who the fuck is this thing? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, and so I like
That's your cue, though.
That's high
That's
key
literally your cue.
right, but you gotta hold it.
Like the look.
You gotta hold
She
it.
did
though.
all that she could.
She
You gotta
catches the
hold.
look back.
You gotta
like, she catches
hold
back,
the
you
look.
look away.
Like if
away.
if I see like a quick glance, like I don't know, you gotta hold it. Like if we make eye contact, then I'm like, all right, bet.
Don't hold it.
Don't hold it,
Don't
that's
hold the first
weird.
one. There's two. You
Oh.
look. She catches the look. You look away, acting interested. Then boom, you look again. Hold it for a little
You're
longer.
locked in. That's
Boom,
it.
you locked in.
You got it.
Trevor, I think
That's it.
what you like you said, you're the man. So a lot of times, like you are expected to kind of approach the woman.
Yeah.
I think the solution for you is to just approach more women. Law of numbers.
Well, first of all, let's not act like I'm not putting shots up out here.
No, you're definitely putting shots up, but law of numbers put up more shots.
See, this is so when I listen, ladies, it's her fault, not mine.
I'm just saying, like,
not
now
mine.
that we're talking, put up
No,
more
I-
shots.
no,
You'll
I-
get more.
I completely agree, and it's like I was inside for the last. I don't go outside in the winter, but like when
That's
it's
another solution.
when I'm outside, like I'm outside. You feel me? And it's like you in the gym, I could be in the store. If I see a girl I think that's cute, like I'm talking to you. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I got lines.
I don't know. Go to the right store.
Would you
better
try
go to
dating
Sephora.
apps?
I hate them. They make me very uncomfortable.
In what way?
It feels like I'm shopping for a person. Like it's very impersonal. Like I don't like that. It
Are
feels like
you not shopping for a person already with what you're doing outside of the dating apps?
but it's like
Ooh.
quite literally like you're on the shelf and
You
I
shoulda
look,
ate him
I
up
don't
with
want
that
this one. I don't want this one. Like it's just the process of like the swipe and all that. Like I don't know. Where I feel like if I go on Instagram, like I kind of get a sense of who you are more than just like this basic like Tinder, Hinge, whatever profile.
But it's
right?
not
Like,
that different though, because
it's-
you're still
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but I feel like there's more to start a conversation off of, and it's like, especially on like those apps, like we all know like what it is. I feel like there's just like this kind of I don't know. I don't love it. Like I said, I feel like Instagram do its job. Like the fuck, Instagram is great. It's like we got mutuals, so now you're like, oh, okay, like this person knows this person, so now you're like more receptive to it. I can see your highlights. You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, there's way more pictures on it.
I do see your point in that.
You get what I'm saying?
point,
There's
yeah.
so much more I can like base a conversation off. I can string it along. So again, one of my things is, oh my God, can I tell this story? I don't know. I'm gonna tell the story anyway. I don't give a fuck. So there was one girl a couple years ago. I had followed her for a while, and I was like, damn, she's fired. And she had a boyfriend, so naturally I didn't say anything. That's crazy. But one day there was this one Justin LeBoy post that was going around.
Is this the one you were plotting on?
Yeah. But I don't know which one because I plot on a lot of women.
Sure.
I'm a plot. No, I scheme. Like I'll be so patient.
He will really be preying on your downfall, ladies. So
No, I don't be preying on their downfall. Like, if I'm plotting, it means I like you. Like, not like you, but it's like I look at you on some, like, I want her, not just like I'm trying to crack. Because I don't even really be doing that. Like,
the second they like something, showing that they're single, boom, he's in there.
but no, literally. So I'm like, I had followed her for a minute, and then there was this Justin LeBoy quote going around, and it was like, your 20s are for making money, like, fuck love, or something like that. I was like, that's an odd thing for a woman in a relationship to repost. Click the profile, all the pictures with her boyfriend were gone. I said, oh, bet. Did I saw it right there? Absolutely not. I waited a little while, posted some shit in the gym. We started talking about working out. We start talking. I get her number.
Man with intention, ladies.
But, like, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, if I'm really looking at a girl and I'm like, she looks like my type. You know
Don't condone this.
Don't condone this. I'm like, I feel like the way I approach this shit is very, like,
What's
solid.
crazy is the stuff that Nels is condoning is stuff I used to condone. Because fuck it, and do you.
But this isn't problematic.
Remember, I would challenge you to get on like a Hinge. I have a friend that recently got on dating apps just to get a date.
Get back on BLK.
But I think that I would challenge you to get on Hinge
Nasty
because if
work.
it's just
I've
like the
been on
conversation
Hinge.
started, really?
I've been on Hinge.
You be on Hinge?
I've been on Hinge.
Like currently?
Not right now, but I should go download it right now.
Maybe you should get back. Maybe you should get back because they be doing like the little conversation starter pieces, and that's
I think out of all the apps, Hinge is definitely the best. But like I said, I just prefer Instagram. Like, Instagram's just like that's my home court. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've worked out a system on Instagram. Like, I know how this shit works, yo.
I don't want to hear this man complain about not having a lady on his arm or a girlfriend or nothing because since Instagram is working for him that well.
Well, but see, here's the thing. Here's what happened. Right? Everybody used to tell me, Trevor, you ain't shit, whatever. Because I would shoot on mad women. It's like, okay, I'd be talking to a couple at a time, but I was single. I was a single nigga doing single shit. I'm still single. But you get what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, let me stop. Let me find one woman at a time that I want to pursue. And that's basically what I was doing all of last year. And I went 0 for 5. So I'm like, all right, that shit don't work. I was listening to you niggas. That shit didn't work. So I'm going to go back to what I was doing before when I had options.
The niggas? I'm assuming.
It's like y'all and everybody else are my close friends. Like, niggas be swiping up on my shit. Trevor, you ain't shit out. You toxic. Now, to be fair, I do kind of warrant that based on how I post. Like, I don't be posting all the wholesome shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not fun.
Do you post any wholesome shit on your private story, or do you have another private story where you post the wholesome shit?
I be posting when I go on dates and shit. Oh. You didn't see my shit? I was on a date
on to see his paint night?
Yeah, that shit was fire. Yeah. Shout out to you.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, so I get it, but it sounds like niggas was always like, you know what I'm saying? Slow it down, Trevor. You know, you're out here playing with these girls' feelings. I said, I really don't think I am, but okay. I didn't want to be a bad person. So I was like, I bet. I'm one at a time. And there was a couple people that I was like, dang, this would be really I'm really interested. And none of them shots fell. And that's why I'm like, all right, well, if I got 5 legit shots out last year, if I was just on my bullshit, I could 10 times that number. We could really get to it. And I'm not going over 50. Yeah.
Out of all the women that you've somehow seduced.
Whoa, you're getting crazy.
What percentage do you think would say that you're a wholesome, kind-hearted young man versus the opposite?
Are we talking about any women I've dealt with in any capacity, sexual or romantic?
Any.
Ooh. I'd probably say what percentage? Probably 75. Probably 75.
You think 75% of them would say that you're wholesome?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Honestly?
Yeah.
You truly believe that in your heart?
Maybe 70.
70?
Dog, you gotta understand, I'm a good nigga. I'm a good dude.
I feel like anybody that has to convince themselves that they're a good dude isn't that.
I'm not convincing myself.
Cece.
I'm trying to tell you, legitimately, again, I'm very upfront, honest, even for people that I'm just having, casual relationships with, I'm like, listen, yo, first of all, I don't touch women on the first date. I don't touch them. I'm scared of women, first and foremost.
Now we have cooties.
Not even like that, but it's just I don't want you to think oh, this nigga got to the physical too fast. I'm gonna be I asked for permission just straight up. I'm like, are we kissing on the first date? This is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's I tell a girl listen,
are we fucking or not?
I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Not on the first date. Unless I'm getting that vibe. I'm like, yo, if you want to get cracked, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm with the shit.
Abstinence is key, okay?
For whom?
Honestly, seek God.
And you know what? I love that for you. But fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was saying like, if I'm just dealing with a girl casually, I'm like, yo, listen, like, ideally, what does this like dynamic look like for you? Like, what do you want? Like, you looking for something serious? Like, you just trying to keep it casual? Because like, I'll tell them like, me, I'm down to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Up to and including. So you just gotta let me know what works for you, and then we'll do that. Like, so if we fuck around for 3 weeks and then we stop talking, like, I feel like I was a solid nigga in those 3 weeks. I'm gonna treat you right, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna affirm you. I'm like, damn, you look, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, when our time is up, our time is up.
Nothing on a free trial period.
It's not a free trial, but like, listen, I'm particular as shit.
We know.
Like, as fuck. So if it's like, if we're talking about like someone I want to take seriously, like, it's a very small like group of people that's gonna fit into that. Not to anybody's fault. Like, you're first, somebody just not me, right? So I'm gonna tell somebody like, yo, like, you're interesting, I like you, but like, I don't see this like going the distance. And it's like, if I don't see myself getting married to you, what is the point of me being like, okay, yeah, I want to, you know what I'm saying? There's no point in that.
Ladies, a man that wants to get married.
Listen, I'm a family man.
He love the kids.
You know what I'm saying? I want a wife.
for the
I
people.
want children. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? Come holler at me. Like, I'm out here now. Make sure.
Black excellence at
Make
its
sure you're
finest.
coming correct. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot. That's kind of my favorite part about going back to school. Like, the educated shorties. Shout out to Howard women. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I love Howard women, bro. Howard homecoming was like, oh my god, she could be my wife. She could be my wife.
Howard ladies pick him.
I'm trying, man. I tried a couple of them. They ain't like me.
He sure has tried.
Shit.
I think another solution for Trevor, and I've told him this, and hopefully, y'all viewers can get on his ass too, but he needs to be outside more at certain events. Don't just go outside just to be outside. Like, go to certain networking events, because there are a lot of you're saying educated, upstanding young women who are looking for a man. And I think Howard Homecoming definitely showed him. Trevor, all he had to say, oh, I went to Harvard. Oh my God, you went to Harvard? Oh my God, you went to Harvard?
Ooh, but can we piggyback off
actually
that?
pretty cool. Like,
yeah, he has his
how you
moments.
said
He
that.
does. He has his moments.
Like, it's a surprise.
But can we piggyback off that? Go to events that you know you'll find people that are
Exactly.
like-minded.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like, don't think that you're going to find your wife at a club.
I don't go to the club.
He doesn't go to the club.
Exactly.
Trevor goes to the gym.
I'm talking for the others.
I go to the gym. I go to work. I go to the studio. I be at the crib.
And I think he needs to,
Nah, I get what you're saying.
diversify that
I get what
portfolio.
you're saying. It's just like,
Yes.
I don't be moving around during the winter.
You've been trying to get into the music scene, right?
I'm a certain type of way during the winter. And I be around. Like, I be at the open mics. You feel me? I be at all these shits. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, again, during the winter, I don't be moving around like that. I'm in a certain mode during winter. But now the sun starts shining. I'm on about. You know what I'm saying? So, again, but that's also the problem where I feel like I'll be wanting a girlfriend when it's cold, but once the sun starts shining, I'm like, this roster could grow.
You gotta put the work in, man.
The
Not
roster-
not
Yeah.
like not the whole work. Not the whole work. Ooh, homework, whole work.
I don't
Sorry.
I don't know if
I
you
thought it ate.
I don't know about that.
I thought it ate. But no, like, not like doing roster work just so you can be fucking around in the warm months, but like going out to, there's like a whole Black in Boston summer thing that they do. They have stuff in Seaport. There's a group on Instagram, you can ask Jess about it, that goes to Martha's Vineyard just to go. These are certain events that you can find yourself at, and mix and mingle, getting connections, and boom, by the time it starts to get a little chilly, because once it hits late August, early September, that's when Boston get a little sweater weather.
You gotta start scouting.
Boom.
Late August,
Instead of just being a hoe.
Not sweater weather. It'd be hot.
It'd be a little chilly for me.
It'd be chilly, bro.
In early September, that's still the summer. You're talking about?
What do you
That's
mean?
hoodie season.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
that's definitely hoodie
it's
season.
literally not. But whatever.
That's the time to get cuffed up.
It's not. Cuffing season don't start till after Halloween. But whatever. We don't got to talk about that. But you got to.
Calendar.
I'm a pro, baby. Like, come on. This is what I do. No, I'm lying. But I feel like you
need to get your roster in order by September.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like during the summer, that's when you out and about, you meeting different people, you vibing however you vibe. And if you fuck it, you fuck it. If you not, you not. But like whatever. You like, you move around, you mix and you mingle. And then it's like, that's when you start making cuts, like right around September. You know what I'm saying? So by the time Halloween's over, because Halloween is the last official whole holiday. You get what I'm saying? They popping out and they skimpy little ahs, whatever. You have your fun, and then we lock it down for November. Christmas come around. I'm trying to be a match at PJs this Christmas.
How has everything you just said, how has that worked for you so far?
Ooh,
Have you had a matching PJ Christmas?
Tell us.
So, no? Well,
I'll take that as a no.
Time to change.
All right, so here's the thing.
Here's the
thing.
I haven't seen him in matching PJs. Have you?
I actually haven't been matching PJs either.
Yeah, all right.
haven't
Pipe
been
down.
trying to
Pipe
get
down.
one.
Pipe down. Pipe down.
But I haven't said I want to be in matching PJs.
All right.
That hasn't
So
been
here's the
coming
thing.
out of
Here's the
my
thing.
mouth.
I feel like when I had an opportunity to be in matching PJs, I was trying to be a hoe.
That's your problem.
I wasn't allowed to have my hoe face. I didn't have my hoe face in college.
You what?
I didn't have a hoe face in college.
I met you when you were in college.
Yeah,
that-
but
that
like,
wasn't the
that
hoe
wasn't my
phase?
hoe phase. No, my hoe phase was basically like 2022.
Jesus Christ.
I wasn't a hoe. I was like chilling.
That was chilling?
Yes.
All right.
I feel like a hoe phase means you need to be racking up bodies.
He wasn't a hoe. He just
I was toxic, but I was
he was toxic.
He was a verbal
very
slut.
toxic.
That's it. Verbal
You,
slut.
you know what it was? I've always just liked women, so it's like I talk to a lot of girls. Like, oh my god, you mad pretty, but like that don't make me a hoe. Just friendly. And was I dealing with someone while I was doing that? Yeah, maybe. So that's the toxic part. But like that don't make me a hoe. I feel like to be a hoe, you gotta be racking up bodies. And I didn't really start doing that till like 2022. I had like a little run, and then I was like, yeah, I'm good on this. But I think while I had the opportunity, when I had the opportunity to like be in matching PJs, I was like, yeah, I'm still trying to like see what, because again, you know, I was like, I went to all boys school in high school. You know what I'm saying? I was awkward as shit like my first like year or two in college. So I didn't really start realizing I had some juice until like the end of my sophomore year, but I was heartbroken. So I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, have time to work on that. And then COVID hit my junior year, and most of the rest of my junior year, I was worried about somebody else. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really hit my whole phase till like 2022. So I had to get it out. But now I got it out, and I was like, okay, that was fun, but it wasn't fulfilling. And now, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting old, so it's like, where's my wife?
My challenge for you is to attend at least 10 events.
God damn, bro.
Between, what is this? It's March?
It's March.
Mid-March?
This shit probably won't come out till April, though, realistically.
Okay. Between April to August, I need for you to attend at least 10 fulfilling, substantial events.
Homework.
I'm going to send you a couple. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send you some too.
Hey.
And even when I'm back in the city, we can even go together.
I feel like you'd be scaring the hoes.
We don't got to stay together.
Oh, okay.
I could... Honestly, he's lying because at Howard Homecoming, I think I was a pretty good wingman.
Dog, we literally saw each other for 2 seconds.
And I think I was a pretty good wingman.
You didn't do anything. You were just with them.
She did enough in those 2 seconds.
No.
Right,
Here's what happened. This was literally the last day we were outside. This was the Saturday. We're at this, like, what do you call that?
Tailgate?
We're at the tailgate. Big old parking lot behind the McDonald's. Like, mad people in there. I'm with my boys. We circling. At this point, I done got like 30 more girls' Instagrams. I was doing numbers. Then Nelly's trying to link somebody, and I'm making the rendezvous. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting X and Y together for them because that's the type of man that I am. Right? Basically, she's like, oh, where's this nigga at? And I'm like, all right, let me guide you to him. But like, where are you at? So we linked up. And then it's like, oh my God, hey twin, And then I introduced myself to her friends, and I started talking to her friends.
My friends.
But it's like, you didn't really do nothing except bring them.
But we're forgetting the day after. And if I wasn't even talking about her specifically.
Oh, you know what?
I wasn't talking about her specifically, but now that we're her, I love you, girl, miss you. But
me too.
The day after, she would not have even remembered who you were if I hadn't FaceTime you when we were in the Uber. I was like, hey, my friend. And she was like, oh, that's the one from yesterday? Yeah, so it wouldn't have even gone anywhere at all if it weren't for that. It would have just stopped there. Oh my God, you went to Harvard? It would have stopped there.
And then I wouldn't have gotten my heart broke, but that's okay. Well, what else were you talking about then?
I was talking about, and this might apply to your friend, but in Subway. That girl that gave y'all the time of day real quick.
Oh, she was.
That was only because I was there, I will say.
Oh, you know her?
I know her friend.
Oh.
That's kind of why I was like, oh, okay.
But I started talking to her.
I'm talking about the other one too.
But that wasn't me.
Yeah,
that ain't got nothing to do with me.
That part.
And she was mean, bro. I mean, oh man.
Trevor don't like the mean girls. Y'all gotta be a little soft.
It's not that I don't like the mean girls. It's like, why are you being mean to me?
Be mean. Continue to be mean.
Why are you being mean to me? That's okay. So this is my final rant before we wrap up. I don't understand because recently over the last couple
the way we never even had the conversation we were supposed to have.
What were we supposed to have a conversation about?
We were supposed to have a conversation on would you have kids?
That was part of the conversation.
No.
I think we were just talking about that, but
babies was part of the conversation.
Like that was literally
we were
supposed
talking
to
about
y'all
this
text about
before
this?
we were talking about this before I came to pick you up.
Oh,
But I don't know if that's what we were gonna talk about.
That was
Babies?
literally the whole topic.
That's all right. Well, listen,
Conversation.
part 3
we're
coming
talking
soon.
about babies.
Part 3 coming soon.
I
We
mean, I
don't-
want some babies. Shit.
holla at her niggas if you trying to.
You trying to breed me? The fuck?
Hey, bro, especially if you're like really tall, because I'm trying to have some NBA nephews. All right, so 6'3" plus. Holla at her.
And she got nice hips too. Just know.
Yo.
Y'all trying to pick me out? Now I want to just cover my body.
She gonna pop out a couple of them, just for you.
Anyway,
6'3" and up.
6'3" and up.
Nice teeth.
Dark skin probably. Nah, you don't care about that. But like, no, you don't care. Just handsome and black.
My complexion or dark.
Handsome
Is
and
what
Be
I
black.
cultured. Don't be an uncultured
No light
swine.
skin
Don't be an
niggas.
uncultured
And you know what?
swine.
I like that for you. No light skin niggas.
Don't be an uncultured swine.
Yeah.
That's
No
great.
coons.
Have good hair.
No bunny hoppers.
All hair is good hair.
Facts. But like, take care of it though.
Yeah.
If you don't take care of it, then it's not really that good.
Okay, your
Don't be
hygiene.
ashy.
Yeah.
Don't be ashy. Cause
Smell
I'm
Be
good.
ashy. Smell good.
Know your
Yeah. Great.
fragrances. Be able to dress.
Yeah.
It's actually a long list of requirements. So like, don't think this shit
Definitely.
is sweet. But and you will be vetted.
Have
If
a
I don't like you, it's
passport.
like it's quiet.
Have a passport.
passport.
Or work on getting your passport.
You gotta be able to travel. Be well traveled. Like if you're like, oh my god, I don't want to go nowhere, it's not gonna work for you. Bro.
Don't be looking for a visa. She not
I'm
one of
that
those.
Biden boy.
Yeah.
Don't be looking for a visa. Not getting it here.
Anyway, we'll have more time to pimp out nails over the course of the year.
I really don't want to take off my bag because he has good hips. Like y'all pissed me out.
She said it, not me, bro.
I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna stay like this.
All right. Anyway, back to the rant I was about to go on. I feel like over the past couple months, like the women have been acting very weird towards me, and I'm like, why are you behaving this way? Because like I don't like for what? Like I
In what
personally
way?
like just like weird little tests and stuff. Like why are you doing that? Why are you testing me? That's weird.
Can you tell us a story?
You need to specify a little.
Okay, I was dealing with this one girl and
Is this Blue Hill?
Well,
then
That was your first.
that was the
That
first
was-
time
yeah.
right there.
I'm gonna have to cut
Yeah,
this.
we got a code name for you, sis. What's up?
Hey, Blue Hill.
But like, bruh, like I'm like, and you know what? That was my fault. That was my fault. You know, I'm not even gonna talk about that. But it was that plus, you know, I'm like, why are you behaving like this? Like you're acting real weird, and I don't understand. Cause like again, I'm a very straightforward, nice nigga. Like realistically, like you don't got no reason to be behaving this way, and I get it because you're traumatized.
I feel like.
Huh?
Go ahead, Trevor. She's talking
Go on.
shit.
Say it with your chest.
It's
Say
okay.
it with, no. Say it with your chest, my nigga. Say it
Rewind
with your
it.
chest, my nigga.
Why you?
Nice was a little bit much.
I'm not nice to you.
You're not nice to nobody.
You're corny. I am nice. We're gonna like
finish
make,
what you were saying, man.
no, we're gonna clip this up and we're gonna make it a poll. All right, if you know me and you're watching this, am I a nice person?
And be honest to yourself.
Especially if I've dealt with you. Oh my god. Especially if I dealt with you like on some like I like you. Like, am I nice? Because I think I'm a nice person. I just be bullying you. Because
Trevor
you
is
deserve it.
going to be nice to people he wants to fuck.
Hold on.
Respectfully.
Hold on. I mean, duh. Who wouldn't? Like, though some of these women like to be degraded, and that shit is crazy. But like, that's neither here nor there.
That's a story for another day.
That's neither here nor there. Not you have experiences you want to talk about.
Moving
Not
right
with
along.
me. Not with me. Don't degrade me. I'll slap the shit out of you.
Some niggas like that. I don't know.
True.
I'm in a male and female relationship.
I feel like I know like mad like women who also like women and whatnot, but they always end up with men. Why is that?
Ooh, honestly, that's a conversation for another day. I'm not gonna
Heteronormative?
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Truthfully, I feel like when it comes to like lesbian relationships, for the most part, especially if you're bisexual, like girls don't think that you're interested in girls. Like I could be flirting with a girl and they'll think I'm just trying to be like a girl's girl. Like, girl, I'm not trying to be nice
I'm not
to
gonna lie,
you.
you like
look good.
Gay.
Huh?
You look gay.
Do I look gay?
I don't know, maybe because I just know you are, but like
Do I look gay?
I mean, with the outfit on, yeah.
you get what I'm saying? She does not look like a straight woman. Like I would not see
No,
Cece on the street.
I
Like,
really was trying to be comfortable. That's the crazy part.
You look good. Like that's a good.
No,
fit.
it's a
I'm
good
not gonna lie,
fit, but
if
it's
I
just like-
was a stranger.
right, like I wouldn't be like if I like just met you, right, and you was like, oh, I like her. Like when you told me, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
No cap, no cap.
Checks
When
out.
I was bald though, with the
When
blonde
you were
hair,
bald,
yeah.
when you were
doubt,
bald, it
no
was
doubt.
super
And if
odd.
you
The
had your
piercings,
hair a
yeah, it
certain
was
way-
done.
If you had your hair a certain way today, it would definitely like
It was
But
done.
yeah, nah, I just feel like you don't give like straight girls.
I was not beating those allegations.
Nah, and I don't think you are yet. But
Yeah.
it's all right. But yeah, anyway, we'll
got my
talk.
moments.
We'll talk about that another day.
Yeah.
Cece will not make another appearance because this was fun. I had a good time. Anyway, anybody
Back on
have
track.
final
You were
thoughts?
saying no. You were still talking about your.
Oh
your
yeah,
woman
yeah, because it's just
who-
like I just like again, it kind of
Testing
goes.
you.
It kind of goes back to the like why are you holding something against me that I didn't do, right? Where I feel like a lot of times, like I say like too much, but I feel like there's a lot of times where it's like, all right, you dealt with not shit niggas, because niggas don't be shit, like realistically, and I get that part.
As long as you know.
Nah, listen, I've been a member of the not shit nigga, you know what I'm saying, community. But niggas don't be shit, and I get that part. But it's also like if you have no reason, especially over an extended period of time, if you cannot like point at certain behaviors and be like, okay, this is like he's not shit, and realistically you can't. Why am I then being treated as if I'm a not shit nigga? I don't understand that. Like that's weird to me. And then it'd be one thing if it's just like, if you don't fuck with me, just you don't have to fuck with me. Like it's cool. But it's like, why are you?
She don't know if she don't fuck with you yet. It's a process. I gotta learn.
But it's like again, this shit will be happening. Like we've been talking. You get what I'm saying? It's not like I just met you. You niggas, they start doing this weird shit like into some of them has been years. You get what I'm saying? It's like, why are you still being weird? You get what I'm saying? Like at what point are you gonna figure your shit the fuck out? You know what I mean?
I mean, if we're talking about, you said years. If we're talking about that individual, you also allow it.
No. You're
And you also
right.
engage
No,
very, very,
no,
very
you're right.
heavily.
You're
So
right.
it's like
You're right.
But you also
kinda
like a
made your own
challenge.
bed.
Nah, that's a fact.
Like
That's
you're
my-
known
that's-
for
that's
liking
my
a good
toxic trait.
challenge.
That's my toxic trait. Like that shit is bad, and I have to stop. But
You're one of those people that if a girl is too
if it's too
into you,
easy, yeah,
yeah.
no, I do. You kind of be like, eh. But like not now though. I feel like that was one of those things that like, again, where I had to realize like, damn, that's like bad behavior, and it's not conducive to like healthy relationships. And if you want a healthy relationship, you should probably like learn to not do that. So, yeah, we're working on that shit.
men do the same thing to women though.
That's true. That's true. Well, everybody, stop playing games with people. All right, just be upfront and honest, and everything will be easier. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Life can be simple. I feel like life is super simple, but niggas just make it really complicated. So let's all keep it like straightforward, straight up. Let's all be good to each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Let's move with integrity, and life will be better. Yeah. See how positivity? Let's end it on that.
Giving
positive
love,
note.
peace, joy, live, laugh, love.
You feel me?
One love, one heart.
Type
Like,
shit.
okay,
type
Bob.
shit. You know, but this has been great. You know, I appreciate you two for coming on. You know, Twain, this is like your third, fourth episode. I don't even fucking know.
Alright.
Yeah, she be around. She'll be back. Cece, we're gonna bring you back on.
This was fun. This
We're
was
gonna,
good.
we're gonna bring you back on.
Apparently, we're talking about kids next episode. What?
We might just be talking about kids
I
next
guess
episode.
so. I guess we're talking about kids. So maybe your part 3. I don't know. Maybe we'll just. I guess all my relationship conversations are just gonna be with y'all. I don't know. But if you want people to follow you on socials, where can people follow you guys at?
You know first?
Don't follow me.
Okay, don't follow her. She's gonna remain mysterious. Cece doesn't like people, so like that checks out.
You can find me at NXLLISHA_.
Y'all know where to find me. _Trev Woods, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, the podcast at the Global Renaissance Pod, TikTok and Instagram. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, 5 stars review, please, I'm asking.
Like, comment, share.
Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Y'all
Do it
know.
all.
Tell your mammy, your peppy,
You know what I'm saying? Send it to a
your
friend.
bald-headed
cousin.
granny.
You're ridiculous. This has been another
Your
episode
hoes.
of the Global Renaissance
All
Podcast.
your hoes.
I appreciate y'all.
Hoes.
Send to all your hoes. Send me some hoes. I don't know.
Send him some hoes, y'all.
Send him some hoes. We
Send
need
him
him to
some
be cuffed
hoes.
up by the summer.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah, I
not
don't
the
know.
hoes. Just the hoes.
All of that's getting cut. I appreciate you guys for joining me. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all in the next episode.